Primary 5 Mathematics, second term, Chapter 8 Angles, in 5B textbook, page numbers from 1 to 23. Learning outcomes: measure and draw angles using a protractor. Know the properties of angles and use to find unknown angles. Contents: measuring and drawing angles, finding unknown angles. Measuring and drawing angles. This is the first subtopic. What is a protractor? Children, can you remember this protractor? In primary 4 also we have learned this protractor. In a protractor we can see two types of scales. What are those? First one is outer scale. This outer one shows this outer scale. In a protractor we can see two scales. This outer line or outer curve shows the outer scale. Another one is there. What is that? That is inner scale. This inner curve shows the inner scale. This inner curve shows the inner scale. And there's a special thing in a protractor. What is that? Vertex and center mark. These are the special things that we can see in a protractor. Outer scale is there, inner scale is there, center mark is there, vertex is there. Normally this midpoint is known as vertex and this midline is known as center mark. This outer curve is known as outer scale and this inner line is known as inner scale. Again I will explain. This outer curve is known as outer scale. This inner curve is known as inner scale. This midpoint is known as vertex. This midline is known as center mark. Right, now look at these two scales. In inner scale, from right hand side, 0 is starting. Can you see, children? In this I am talking about inner scale. In this inner scale, 0 is starting in this side. That means in right hand side. But in outer scale, 0 is in other side. That means left hand side. You have to remember that one. In inner scale, in right hand side, 0 is there. In outer scale, in left hand side, 0 is there. From 0 to 180 numbers are there. If I am taking inner scale, 0, 10, 20, 30 like that way, up to 180 numbers are there. If I am taking outer scale, 0, 10, 20 like that way, from 0 to 180 numbers are there or degrees are there. Normally we are using protractor to measure angles and draw angles. In this chapter, basically we are talking about these types of angles. Here I have given three types of angles: acute angle, right angle and obtuse angle. Acute angle, right angle, obtuse angle. Basically we are going to talk about these three angles in this chapter: acute angle, right angle, obtuse angle. What is an acute angle? If the size of an angle is in between 0 and 90 degrees, that type of angle is known as an acute angle. That means the size of the angle should be less than 90 degrees but greater than 0 degrees. Again I will explain. If a size of an angle is in between 0 and 90 degrees, such kind of an angle is known as acute angle. Look at this image. This is an example for acute angle. Acute angle is in between 0 and 90 degrees. That means acute angle is less than 90 degrees and greater than 0 degrees. Then what is a right angle? Right angle means exactly the size of angle equals to 90 degrees. Exactly the size of angle equals to 90 degrees. If the size of an angle equals to 90 degrees, that angle is known as right angle. Then obtuse angle. What is an obtuse angle? If the size of an angle is in between 90 degrees and 180 degrees, that type of angles are known as obtuse angles. This is image, right? This is an example for obtuse angle, right? That means the size of the angle should be greater than 90 degrees and less than 180 degrees, right? What is an acute angle? Acute angle means the size of the angle is in between 0 and 90 degrees. That means that the angle should be less than 90 degrees and greater than 0 degrees. Right angle means the size of the angle equals to exactly 90 degrees. The obtuse angle means the size of the angle should be greater than 90 degrees and less than 100 degrees. 100 degrees. The size of the obtuse angle should be greater than 90 degrees and less than 180 degrees. Here I have given some examples for acute angles and obtuse angles. First I am taking these acute angles. As I told you earlier, acute angles means greater than 0 degrees and less than 90 degrees. Here I have given some examples. 26 degrees, 35 degrees, 49 degrees, 58 degrees, 77 degrees, 89 degrees, 16 degrees and 64 degrees. Here are some examples for an acute angles. We can see that all these angles are greater than 0 but less than 90 degrees. Right? Then I am moving to obtuse angles. As I told you earlier, obtuse angles means greater than 90 degrees but less than 180 degrees. Here 111 degrees, 95 degrees, 100 degrees, 142 degrees, 155 degrees, 179 degrees, 130 degrees. Here also we can see all these angles are in between 90 and 180. Now can you see this image? Here this is a right angle. Then this is obtuse angle. Obtuse means greater than 90 degrees but less than 180 degrees. Then this is an acute angle. And this is straight line. Straight line is 180 degrees. Before drawing angles using protractor, you have to remember this point. That is, when we are naming an angle, normally we use 3 letters. We already know this one, no? Right? When we are naming angles, we are using 3 letters to name the angle. Look at this image. This is an acute angle, right? In these corners, there are 3 letters, A, B and C. Then how to name this angle? We can name this angle in 2 different ways. One is angle AOB. That means from anti-clockwise side we can name this angle AOB. From clockwise also we can name this angle, that is angle BOA. One method is angle AOB and the other one is angle BOA. Both are correct. But look at these 2 ways. In first one AOB, O is in middle. And second one also BOA, O is in middle. That means O is the vertex. When we are naming angles, always middle letter should be the vertex. This connecting point. This should be the middle letter. Okay, now we draw angles. How to draw an acute angle using protractor? I'm going to draw an angle called angle PQR. Now I'm going to draw this angle. First you have to draw a straight line called PQ and mark point Q as the vertex. Here, since I am going to draw this PQR angle, this middle point or middle letter, as I told you earlier, the middle letter is always should be the vertex of the angle. No? Then this Q is the vertex of this angle. Here I have taken that one as vertex. First I am drawing this PQ line and I have considered this Q as a vertex. Then next one, next place the protractor on the line PQ. Right here this is PQ line, as we have already drew that one in previous slide now, right? This is PQ line and this is Q. Q is the vertex. Right? Now we have to keep the protractor like this way. On this line you have to keep the protractor. That means you have to place the protractor on the line PQ. Make sure that the center mark of the protractor falls on point Q or else the vertex. Right? I have explained you what is vertex, what is center mark, those things I have explained you know, right? Now, before drawing that one, as I told you, first we have drew that PQ line, then we have to take the protractor and keep the protractor like this way. And center mark should be in Q vertex, right? Then I'm going to draw 46 degrees, right? Find the 46 mark on the outer scale of the protractor. Now protractor is in here, right? That means PQ line is in here. Since we are going to measure or take the values or degrees from the protractor from 0, no, that means we have to start from 0. Then now look at this one. Now we have kept the protractor in here, right? Now we have kept the protractor in here. Now PQ line is here. Can we measure this 46 degrees from this outer scale? Can we measure from outer scale? Can. Why is that? Because like this way, outer scale starts with 0. Then can we take this 46 degrees from 180? That means from inner scale? Can't. Why is that? Because when we are keeping the protractor like this way, in here, in inner scale starts with 180. So we can't consider inner scale in here, right? So we have to consider outer scale to measure this 46 degrees, since we are measuring degrees from 0. That means we are starting to measure the degrees or angles from 0. So we have to consider about outer scale, right? Now I have kept that R point after measuring 46. Here 10, here 20, here 30, here 40, and here I have counted small parts, 6 small parts I have counted, right? Then 46. We use the outer scale of the protractor as the line PQ lies on the 0 degrees of the outer scale. I told you that one, children, right? Normally we are measuring or we are starting from 0. So in here, in this case, PQ lies on this outer scale. That means in inner scale here 180 is there, right? That means in inner scale 0 starts with this right hand side, but our PQ line is in left hand side. So we have to consider outer scale, right? Here 10, 20, 30, 40 and small 6 parts should be considered and mark 46. Then next step, remove the protractor, draw a straight line to join point R to point Q on the line PQ. Then mark the angle 46 degrees, right? In previous slide we have marked this R point. Then you have to remove the protractor and match R and Q. Then you have to write here 46 degrees. Here I have taken this angle as PQR, and the size of the angle PQR equals 46 degrees. Right? Since we have drew this line as PQ and we have considered this right hand side point as the vertex, we had to consider the outer scale. Right? If you are using other side, that means if you have drew that line like this way, PQ for this side, right? In here, in this example, we have drew that one from PQ like this way, no? Right? In right hand side corner, our vertex is there. So that we had to use outer scale to measure 46 degrees. Right? But if you are using other side, if you are drawing in other side, that means if you are drawing this P to this side or vertex to left hand side, then you have to use inner scale to measure. However, when you are drawing angles, you have to start with the 0 degrees, right? When you have to check whether from which scale you have to take the size, from inner scale or outer scale. That depends on the size of the angles and the way you are drawing those lines. Now I am going to draw an obtuse angle. How to draw an obtuse angle using protractor, right? Here also, first of all, the first step is draw a straight line xy and mark point y as the vertex. Here also I have drew this xy line and I have considered y point as the vertex. Then you have to place the protractor on the line xy as previous example. Then make sure that the center mark of the protractor falls on point y or vertex. Here also, like previous way, I have kept the center mark in this vertex y. Here I am going to draw 158 degrees, right? 158 degrees means more than 90, no, greater than 9. That means that is an obtuse angle. So I am going to draw the size of this angle, that is 158, right? So I have kept the protractor like this way. In here also we have to use outer scale since we are going to start with 0 and this 0 lies on this xy line, right? That means we have to start from outer scale from 0. Then 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 110, 100, 110, 120, 130, 140, 150, 160. If you are taking this one, then 160, but we have to take 158. That means after counting to 150, you have to take 8 small parts and mark that Z point. I have taken this angle as XYZ angle, so you have to mark that Z point after counting that small 8 parts from 150, right? Then remove the protractor. Then draw a straight line to join point Z to point Y on the line XY. Then mark angle 158. Right? This is the way of drawing an obtuse angle. Exercise. Now take out your 5B textbook. Turn to page number 5. There's an unknown activity. You have to do that one. And take out your workbook. Page numbers 55, 56, 57, 58 and 59. And there's an extra activity. Using a protractor, draw the following angles. First one, angle ABC. Here, this is a acute angle, right? Then B should be the vertex. How to draw this ABC angle? First of all, you have to draw a straight line called AB. Then one point should be vertex. Here you have to take the vertex as midpoint. No, that means B is the vertex. Then you have to keep the protractor lies on that AB line. Then you have to measure 35 degrees from inner scale or outer scale. If you are drawing the AB line, if you are drawing AB line like this way, right? If you are drawing AB line here, left hand side corner, if you are going to mark the AB line or A point in left hand side and B point in right hand side, then you have to keep the protractor and have to measure from outer scale, right? If you are going to keep the A point in right hand side and B point in left hand side, then you have to measure the 35 degrees from inner scale, right? Again I will tell that one. First of all, before drawing ABC angle, first of all you have to draw AB line. B should be vertex. That means you have to keep the protractor's center mark on this B vertex. If you are marking that A point in right hand side and B vertex in left hand side, then you have to measure the angle or start the measuring angle from inner scale. If you are going to mark the A point in left hand side and B vertex in right hand side, then you have to use outer scale, right? Like this way you have to draw these 5 angles. Summary: if angle ABC is an angle, just an angle, if the size of the angle less than 90 degrees, that is called as an acute angle. If the size of angle ABC equals 90 degrees, exactly 90 degrees, that is called as a right angle. If the size of angle ABC greater than 90 degrees, that is called as obtuse angle. If the size of angle ABC equals 180, that is called as straight line. This is the end of this first part of this chapter. Thank you. Then we'll meet on second part of this chapter.